You're probably watching this video because you're concerned about the security of your business. You might be the owner, you might be a CFO, a CEO. Either way, you're in a decision-making position and you're curious about the network security in your business. My name is Matt Rosenthal. I'm the CEO of Mindcore Technologies. And in this short video, I'm just going to share with you the basics about safeguarding your business from our perspective at Mindcore Technologies. We've been doing this for over 2 decades. We work with all sorts of businesses. And what I can do for you, what I'm going to do for you here is share with you the most important highlights of what you should be thinking about. First and foremost, the importance of network security. That's a statement, but it's also a question. Do you think it's important? Business culture. Does your IT culture, does your organization look at this as important, or is it an afterthought? If you look at it as an afterthought, let this conversation be something that changes that perspective. It's important to understand that network security is about protecting the reliability, the usability, the integrity, the safety of everything on your network and of your data, right? So from that perspective, think about it. If your data is breached, if your network is breached, and you can't access that information, what does that do to your business? What does it do to the perspective, to the brand? Right now that we've framed that out, that might change the way you're looking at network security. Recent network security incidents that I've been involved with, and I can tell you, we deal with a lot. Recently, we've seen a huge uptick in the creativity, especially with the use of AI. Why am I telling you that? Because there are endless stories that I could share with you about people who didn't take this seriously. People who didn't put systems in place, didn't put people in place, didn't put the consistency in place that they should have put in place to ensure that they don't have the problem. And that if they do, that the ability to recover and the ability to manage that problem significantly minimize the impact. So that is a big takeaway. That's a big part of this conversation. There's a lot of challenges when it comes to network security. One of those challenges is the rapidly evolving threats, and things are changing so quickly. So what does that mean for you? There's a constant need to adapt. You need to protect your business against threats, which is probably why you're here watching this video. The complexity of securing a network nowadays in this modern age, it is so complex, and the difficulties in securing it when it comes to remote access, when it comes to the Internet of Things, there's endless ways that people can potentially, wrongdoers can get in, can penetrate, can do damage. It's the mindset that you've got. It's the security posture that you've got. It begins with leadership. It begins with the thought leader. You are a thought leader. You're a leader in your organization, which is probably why you've searched, found this video, and you're watching this and you're listening to this conversation. You need to not lose sight of the challenges that come with being persistent in managing your network security. There's an advantage to having a managed network security firm that could assist you with this. One of them is access. You may have in-house resources that work with security. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't have an outside firm working as a managed security provider, sharing with you the latest, greatest knowledge, information. It's really about staying ahead of the game. You probably want to consider 24/7 monitoring. You want to have that constant vigilance where you identify and respond to threats quickly. The difference between a disaster and a solid recovery, it actually is the amount of time it takes between when you identify something and when that issue is contained, remediated, and the damage that potentially is done or isn't done is key here. And that time, the return to operations, the RTO, is critical. And again, a managed network provider can really be of assistance. Our managed network security services are unique in a few ways. One of them is, although we are a technology service provider that's been in this business for decades, we've evolved over the years from being, back in the day, a time and materials firm to a managed services firm to a cloud firm. But along the way, we've become experts in all of these areas. And when you look at this now, 4 years ago, we became a cybersecurity firm as well. All of that collectively actually is your technology. It's a combination of all of those things, including support and managed network services and managed security. Collectively, that is essentially one solution because you're thinking about that as one solution for your company. It's hard to have one conversation without the other. So if you want to secure your network, give us a call. Let's talk about our comprehensive managed security services. Let's talk about what your current status is, what your current state is, what you're looking to do, and where we could add value, actually add true value and have an impact on the outcome. Potentially have an impact on you not having a breach, not having an event, and if you do, at least minimizing the impact to the point where there is none. So again, I want to thank you for watching this video. Please reach out, please have a conversation, please include us as part of your due diligence as you decide on how you're going to proceed forward with your managed network security operations. Thank you.